the first step when evaluating any limit is to just plug in your x value. So when we plug in 0, we end up getting the sine of 0 over 2 times 0, which is 0 over 0. So unfortunately, this is one of our indeterminate forms, and we have to proceed in a different manner. So we have two options for this particular problem. The first option is we're going to turn this into a known limit. We're going to turn it into the limit as u approaches 0 of sine of u over u. So first step in that is to pull the constant in the denominator, that 2, out. Since it's in the denominator, it becomes a 1/2 out in front. So it's 1/2 times the limit as x approaches 0 of the sine of 5x over x. The next thing we're going to do is we're going to turn our denominator, that x, into a 5x so that it matches the argument of the sine. So that's easy enough, put in a 5. And if we put a 5 in the denominator, we have to put a 5 into the numerator as well. The 5 in the numerator is just a constant once again, so that can be pulled out. It gives us 5/2 times the limit as x approaches 0 of the sine of 5x over 5x. Now, using a simple u substitution where u is equal to 5x, we could say that this is equivalent to the limit as u approaches 0 of sine of u over u, with the 5/2 out in front. Since as x approaches 0, if u is equal to 5x, then u must also be approaching 0. And the limit as u approaches 0 of sine of u over u is a known limit that can be proved using the squeeze theorem. It equals 1, so this is 5 over 2 times 1, or just 5 over 2. We got another good way to go about this problem. We could also use L'Hopital's rule, since this is an indeterminate form 0 over 0. L'Hopital's rule tells us take the derivative of the numerator and take the derivative of the denominator whenever you have 0 over 0 or infinity over infinity. So the derivative of sine of 5x using the chain rule is 5 times the cosine of 5x divided by the derivative of 2x, which is just 2. Now we evaluate that at x equals 0, giving us 5 times the cosine of 0 over 2. The cosine of 0 is 1, so this just is equal to 5 over 2. Same answer both ways.